Thank you. You're so sweet. That was so nice. I dropped something. Hold on. Hello. So, my name is Lynn. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm going to thank you for the likes. Make sure you like the live as you enter. I'm going to do a quick collective reading for you guys. Hi, happy Thursday. And jump right out. If you did want any clarity, any readings, any questions, hi. It's $25. The payment information is there on my page and in the description. Make sure you stop by my website, my Patreon. The links are there. I have products, services, or maybe something else that you would be interested in. What else? Subscriptions to my Patreon. Patreon does have a subscription up, and it does offer, with the subscription, does come free readings monthly, and workings, guidance, so on and so forth. What else? That's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. All of the saved lives go there. I go on pretty much every day, every other day sometimes. But we're going to keep this one pretty short. I was just coming on just to check in really with you guys. I don't have a lot of time, but just trying to keep my presence on here. Thank you so much, Brittany. Brittany's a moderator here on TikTok. If you have any questions or would like a reading, make sure you reach out to Brittany or just leave it in the comment section. Brittany has a great creative page with diamond cutting. If you're interested in that, you should stop by and check out some of her content. Give her a like, show her some support. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Make sure you like the live. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, make sure you like the live and leave a comment. Subscribe if this is your first time here. Welcome, and I hope to see you again. Hope you stick around. Make sure you subscribe. That's pretty much it. Let's just get right into it. Holy Spirit, divine light beings, those with the best intentions for my collective and myself, please help me to find the discernment to deliver the message. All right, let's see. Hi, thank you. Thank you for that, Brianna. Hi, welcome everybody. I hope everybody's off to a great day. Let's see, what's the message? Holy Spirit, divine light beings, what is the message for the collective? Let me get the past energy one card. Let's roll the dice. Oh, shit. The sun twice. We've been getting the sun a lot, so maybe somebody's a Leo, or maybe something's coming to light. Something's very powerful or intense, a lot of illumination, brightness, but the sun is here twice. And we also got, I think that's Pluto. So that's cold transformation energy. Something could be changing, maybe a masculine, maybe somebody who's a Leo. I don't know, but we've been getting a lot of sun. Lots of sun. So we got Aquarius, Aries, and Cancer. Okay, for the zodiacs. And then I am so full. I've been doing a lot of eating. Sorry, I every day I go through this. I don't know where I put it. I need to print that thing out, then I won't have this problem. That would be the smart thing to do, right? This is crazy. I don't see it. So whatever, I'll just have to open up a new one. All right, sorry about that. I um I had closed the website page that I used to reference the houses, and it seems to be a page I always reference, and I can never find it. So I think I need to like print it out and put it somewhere since I'm always reaching for it. Put it in a better place. I've memorized most of it, but I don't know. It's like a little clutch that I use there. But anyway, let's just pull these numbers really quick. Everything be real smooth till I get to that part. So I definitely need to work on that part of my little section of my little presentation here. 5, 10, and 7. So 5 is creativity, romance. It's giving me sacral chakra too, and children, self-expression. 10, public reputation, social status, legacy. It's like your image. Excuse me. And 7, committed relationships, marriage, and contracts. So something is transforming, maybe for a masculine, or maybe somebody, yeah, because it's the sun, and I got Aries too. Aquarius and Cancer. There's something transforming that is also going to affect somebody's reputation, their image, their status. That does change if you become someone, going from someone known to being single and very actively dating. Hi, hello. And let's say you go to being a committed relationship or a marriage, that changes you in your image, and for the most part it's a positive thing, because especially for men, even for women, if your status changes from single to married, it's in the eyes of society that would be a transformation, yes, but a better thing. A lot of men want to get married for, the check boxes. You own a home, you have children, 2.5 kids, a wife, a picket yard, a fence. It's an accomplishment, whatever. So this is a transformation as far as their reputation, their social status, legacy. That has to do with family, committed relationship. What was the other one? 7? No, 5. Oh, creativity, self expression, romance. So that all goes together. Maybe the impact of a relationship or a committed relationship or something like that is changing, maybe transforming for somebody. Yeah, those are the dice. Let's pull some oracle really quick before we get into tarot. And then I'm gonna give it here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much, YouTube. Good job. Thank you so much for the likes, TikTok. We're already at 2,000. Can we get to, yesterday we did 10. We didn't have a lot of time. Maybe today, if we keep it kind of constant, can we get to 20? 25. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. Remember, if anybody needs a personal message or a reading, it's $25 sent to the Cash App or PayPal, and the payment information is listed in the description or in the bio. All right, Holy Spirit, let me get one for the past, for the collective. What's the past energy? Choose wisely. This is a past energy, so maybe you've had to have had to make blah blah blah. Maybe you had to make a decision. Maybe you had. Maybe you have had to make a decision recently, or you made it already, or that was the issue. Choosing the right direction to go. Choose wisely. Seems like there could have been very many options to a very close outcome, but not quite. Like one thing off in the decision making could change the whole outcome type of thing. What's the present energy? Material and spiritual prosperity. So this is like an upgrade. Somebody's currently in the energy of upgrading spiritually, material in the 3D. So in both ways. What's the future? Solitude. So maybe the future comes with some solitude, introspection. Just giving me a little bit of hermit with that book in her hand. Give me more on the past energy. For choose wisely. Tell me more about this choice that you had to make. Whatever it was, I feel like you've made the good choice. The waiting game. So maybe you were stalled out. Maybe by spirit or your own experiences. You had to wait for something, maybe a seed you planted to take root, to pop up through the ground. That's what I'm seeing here too. And maybe you had a choice between waiting or abandoning what you started, or maybe not staying to follow through. Because you could be committed to the seed growing and the outcome being positive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be there and experience it, if you know what I mean. You could plant a seed and not watch it grow, but you know that seed's there because you planted it. Sometimes that's enough for some people. I don't know if you guys are following me. What's the present energy? It was a waiting game. Well, before we get to that, tell me more about this waiting game. Yeah, that heartache and loss just keeps coming out. So that must have been very hard to do. This time period where you've had to wait and maybe make certain choices while you waited. Prosperity begins. Somebody waited their turn. Literally. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's twice. Look, prosperity begins, and material and spiritual prosperity. Twice. That's awesome. Okay. Tell me the present energy with with material and spiritual. Disruption. I don't take it. Oh. Something's definitely trying to disrupt this for you. But you're, okay. Look at this. I saw disruption trying to pop out of the deck, right? Where is it? Is it somewhere here? There's new beginnings after heartache and loss. But someone's standing in their power. Full of passion for whatever it is that you're doing. Standing your ground, Seven of Wands. Defending and protecting yourself. In truth, honesty, and clarity. This is a firm foundation to stand on. There is no disruption when it comes to this. This is clarifying this spiritual material harvest and prosperity. This is what you're standing on. This type of foundation. Being passionate, standing in your power, standing for what's right, standing in truth, and passionate about it. That's a great foundation to have. It's going to be hard to shake somebody from that. But I saw the disruption trying to come through. Tell me more. See, patience. Yes, because you've had to play the waiting game already for a very long time. So maybe sometimes when you ask God to give you patience, he puts you through a waiting game. Tell me more. Somebody's had to have a lot of patience for this time that they're entering into their life now. You're in it right now is what I'm seeing. See, power again. Be mindful of what you're speaking, how you're thinking. Somebody's very powerful alchemist. Any more about this prosperity? This prosperity could be a part of that too. Your spiritual gifts is your power. That is is the spiritual prosperity that's coming in. Tell me more. Recognition and reward. This is all great things. Hi, welcome. Thank you. Recognition and rewards. So it's almost like the seven of Pentacles, being rewarded your harvest after a long time, being recognized for all the hard work you've done by spirit as well, not just from other people, but like by your spiritual team, by your ancestors, for all the ascensions you've gone through. Look at disruption on the bottom again. Somebody's definitely trying. I got that in my mini read this morning too. That somebody was trying to turn somebody's Page of Cups, somebody's new beginning, upside down. Okay. What the heck? What? Sorry about that. I'm good, thank you. Hey, how are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, recognition and reward. Give me one more on this present energy in the middle here. Again, it's exactly what I said. Because look, truth, firm foundation. That's what happens when you go through a tower in life, or when you go through towers or hurricanes or whatever, or storms or disruptions or things like that. They're there to break things down, if you've ever felt that way before in the past, so that you can build it up on something stronger. It's like everything positive is being held back in the deck, in the past, in the bottom. Tell me about this solitude in the future, though. I don't even want to mess it up. I don't want to. Deception and envy. This is what you're keeping yourself away from. In solitude, it's like somebody's really wising up. I'm so proud of you. You have been watching all these tarot readings and you've actually learned something. Good job. So in solitude, you're really protecting yourself from all this deception and envy. keeping to yourself, minding your business, look at these eyes trying to look. He's lifting his mask up. He has a mask because he has to wear a mask because he's pretending, and he's looking. You see that? But if you're in solitude and hermit or keeping things to yourself, there's nothing for people to spy and see. That's what this is telling me here. Harmony. This is harmony and peace for you. Being in solitude on your own. Maybe this is balance. If you're not with someone, that's fine. This message isn't for everybody in a relationship. But this could be you in balance, masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, or an actual union that you're keeping to yourself, so that people do not lie and be envious of what you have. Deception and envy doesn't come around. To keep things harmonious, even if it's not. Don't worry about the image on the card. Focus more so on the word. Harmony in your life by keeping to yourself and being in hermit mode. Give me one more. Yeah, this is true. Throat chakra. So you can't trapped in fear. Almost like, okay, so people don't only have what they can use as ammunition or material to harass your life. Only of what you speak on, what you give them power. They can only trap you or use what you're saying as a cage for you if you speak on it, because everything is all locked up. They can't see anything. They can't spy. You're in solitude. If you talk to the walls, I mean, even if it's about your situation or yourself, it's somebody's being they're protecting themselves. So it's only based off what they say through their short throat chakra this could feel like a prison, or maybe you could feel like you could be trapped in fearful of speaking too much. Yeah, this could give you mental conflict of either speaking, or sometimes when people get excited, they have things going on, they want to share about the joyous things in their lives. You cannot. Not even to people that you really care about, because you don't want anybody to know. Somebody's being very, very, very secretive. So I won't spill too much, but they're definitely trying to keep their business to themselves. They don't want to be on the table. And I don't blame them. What's the outcome? Tell me the advice. New beginnings from heartbreak and loss. So you're getting a new beginning. Whatever that looks like for you. Look, new beginning is 0. Starting over fresh. Going from heartbreak and loss to a new beginning. That's good. Memories of love. Yeah, there's still memories in the past. You can still remember, but this is almost like releasing. This is about to let this candle go into the water. So, but with love, not with malice or anything like that. It's like just somebody they've been through, yeah, I'm not going to show that. They've been through quite a bit, but this person's just at peace. That's good. I do see a partnership here. I don't know what kind or what it is, but there is a partnership. All right, let's get out of this. Because that person seems like it's like, maybe not everybody, but there is a few of you. A few of you don't have too much of that on your mind, but for a lot of people within that energy, they want to be private. They don't want anybody to know about what they got going on, which is understandable. Let me get one on past energy, Holy Spirit, please, for the collective. See? That's in the past, though. I don't know what about it, but the present energy is part for the present. Coming back from the past, 6 of Cups. Wow, I can't even, oh my goodness. Well, This is your confirmation because this is aggressive. Four Wands, some sort of union, community. Could be a marriage. In the present, Six of Cups, the past wanting to return. Coming to the future. What's the future? It's crazy. Strength. Bravery. This is going to take strength and bravery, or somebody's willing or having to be very strong and brave in order to do this. What's the advice? It's crazy. What's that was trying to come out? What y'all got going on? Collaboration, Three of Cups. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That's the advice, though. Tell me more about this Four of Wands in the past. This came out in my morning reading, too. This is Four of Wands. I gotta go. Whoa. Somebody's manifesting this. What they did in the past. Come on in the room. Don't stay on the outside. We're great. We're really nice in here. Come on in. Give us a like. Maybe a follow. Try talking about here. Thank you so much for your comments. Yeah, Yahoo, YouTube. Let's see. What's the present energy with the Six of Cups? Tell me more. Yeah, somebody's trying to hold on. Somebody's trying to hold on. For sure. Maybe the future energy. Justice, Five of Cups. Yikes. Strength and bravery. What's the future? This is the King of Cups. This might be a masculine I'm talking to. Justice, Five of Cups. This is justice that this person goes through heartache and loss. What's this? That's why they're brave. Oh, yeah. Harvest, long-term success with a soulmate or with a decision that's going to be made. That's good. That's good advice. That's good. Yeah. So there's a new beginning here with a lover, soulmate, or with a choice. Yeah, High Priestess. Spot on. Somebody wants to bring their pentacle to the High Priestess. Look, a new start. There could have been a stalemated or a slow down or, yeah. Somebody's working towards that. They want to celebrate. Going in a hermit and everything. Doing a lot of work. Oh, yeah, baby. New beginning. So that's the future. That's good. So this person has been manifesting this. This is what is to happen if everything goes, well. You still have the power over your own life, but that's what is projected. That's what I see here. Somebody's trying to manifest someone else. A lover. It doesn't have to be a man, but I see a King of Cups here. It could be a woman. Somebody's trying to come back from the past for sure. Let me see. That's another manifest. Like there's nothing else to clarify. This manifesting a relationship here. Somebody's definitely manifesting, using magic and all, paying for the magic if they have to. I don't see anything dark, but that's definitely that. Four of Cups with the Six of Cups. Okay. That's quite a bit. What's that? Juggling. I don't like this. Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and then Eight of Swords. Somebody's really in their head about maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Let me see. Tell me more. What does that mean? No, it's the Emperor. The Emperor is the one that's holding on. It's the masculine here. Yeah. Yeah, a tower happened, and then this person judged himself. He's definitely been a wounded warrior that's been through a lot. This person's trying to heal. I don't see anything bad here. I don't know about the details of the past, but tower came, wounded warrior, went through judgment, and is healing. I mean, it's pretty normal shit to me. Tell me more. They're holding on now. This person has judged themselves. Yep, forward movement. They're moving forward with this idea of holding on, coming back from the past. There's no changing that. Let's see what the advice is, because you wanted her. Tons of work. Yeah, I see that. This person just definitely putting in the work. But tell me more about this collaboration with Three of Pentacles for the advice. And then I'm out of here. It's only been 30 minutes. Readings haven't been toxic. That's good. Let's see. I'm going to pull the other deck. Ooh. What about it? Let me see. What are you trying to say? Somebody's in hermit mode. Getting spiritual guidance about what? I don't like that combination with the Three of Pentacles and the Devil. No, I don't like that. Tell me more. The Hermit seems like somebody who's investigating, figuring something out. They can see something. Or experience saying to use your Hermit-like energy to look into some shit. It's somebody being warned about something here. What's this? Ooh, okay. What is this? Okay. The angels is all over it. This King of Pentacles came out in reverse. I don't like the King of Pentacles in the purse. This is somebody who's non-committal. Is he upright or in reverse? I don't know. I don't think he's upright. So I got the leap of faith and I got the temperance. So it's almost like look before you jump type of thing. A look before you jump. There's a warning here. Maybe this guy is not committed. What's this King of Pentacles here in reverse? Clarify the energy behind it. No, it's 10 of Cups. Okay. Somebody's in their head though. But what's with the devil with the Three of Pentacles? Death and transformation. What's that? Moving over to calmer waters. The cycle ending. Tell me what's this? What do you mean by the calmer waters? Oh, hi, Joey. What do you mean by his calmer waters? Which way is this going? Okay. You know what I think? I think that I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this happened. This is the advice. There has been collaboration with the devil. That's something that was imbalanced. There was. And somebody went into hermit mode to get spiritual guidance, introspection. And that leap of faith or full-like energy has been balanced out. Maybe somebody felt a little foolish, or wherever they were taking that leap of faith, that new beginning, the angels stepped in, like the angels stepped in and balanced something out. That could have been why you were upside down or not. Or that was the intention, is to have this person not committal or something. Oh, something about family. they felt either trapped or in their head about it. That's why he's in reverse. Because that's domestic, family, and then trapped. And death and transformation. So this was a collaboration from the past that maybe ended and then moved over to calmer waters. This person's a King of Swords now. He's cold to it and now finding his direction. This is describing a previous, another ending or separation someplace else, I believe. That leap of faith has been balanced out because somebody went into hermit mode. So I feel like the King of Pentacles in reverse is like no longer committed there or something like that. That's what I'm seeing there. Something more. Am I right about that? Yeah, because here comes the Queen of Swords with a lot of information or energy. That's the King of Swords. Somebody's mirroring somebody else. Tell me more about that. Yeah, judgment, awareness. Yeah, somebody's mirroring somebody else. I feel like this King of Swords is mirroring this Queen of Swords, or vice versa. Somebody's like coming to some sort of realization, yeah, about their wish fulfillment and their 10 of Cups. That devil energy and Three of Pentacles is something separate from this. Yeah, that cycle is over. There's something that is over. High Priestess is spot on. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I ain't flying. That's exactly what it is. This was interesting only because oh, thanks a lot. No, I'm fine. I'll be like that sometimes. But yeah, I'm great today. There's a lot going on over here in the US. I don't know if I'm sure you've heard. I know you're not in the US, but that's part of the reason why, you know. Yeah. You know, it's a lot going on in the US. We're going to war and shit. Or something like it. Tower. So that kind of got to me that day. You know. But I'm doing all right today. That's pretty much it. I want to give you guys some advice. That was a pretty clear message. There's definitely somebody from the past that wants to return. This person looks like they did a lot of work, though. You know, I'm not saying that you should be with this person, but I'm not really seeing a bunch of nonsense behind it. Get a personal reading just to make sure. And, yeah, don't necessarily have to be romantic. But seems like this person's going pretty hard. When I looked at the other one, my other reading with the Emperor in reverse, it was telling me the reasons why this person was heartbroken. But that was for the morning read. I don't want to... I was watching TV. How did you know that? How did you could see that? Stop watching TV? Why are you telling me that? I saw all of it from the jump. They thought it was stupid and naive. Guess what? They found out. Stop watching TV. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Thanks for the likes. Let's see where we at. Oh, we're only at 5K. We didn't even make it to 10,000K, child. I keep coming back. Because you need to hear it. So stop watching TV. I don't even watch TV. What is this? I don't know what that is. Your finger exercises. Yesterday we made it to 20K. I know that was good. We made it to 20 or 10K yesterday? Yesterday I think we made it to 10. Oh, about the war? Because I need to hear it. But I don't even watch TV though. That's the thing. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I don't even have local cable TV. I'm looking younger. I am. A lot of the stuff I be seeing, I can't keep up for anything. Don't watch the TV for anything. I don't mean, I hate the fact that that is even a thing, the war. Like, what? We're really in war in like 2026? It's crazy. For over what? It sounds ridiculous. If I don't watch TV though, I'll be on the internet. That's where I be. Yeah, I don't really watch TV. I'm staring at it, but I'm not watching it. The volume is all the way down. It's almost like something to just distract. I'm not really watching it though. This was like a Disney movie in the blink of an eye, but I didn't watch it because I can't even hear it. There's music playing also in the background. So I don't really watch TV. I be on the internet. I be on YouTube. I be on these social media platforms. Believe it or not, some places, some content creators actually have some good content. They actually sit down and they study current events, politics, some news outlets, international news outlets, and they sit down on the internet and they break it down. They break it down for everybody to understand. There's this black woman that I follow. She's great. And there's another I think he's a Hispanic, but I'm not really sure. But he's from New York, and it's the way they explain it. They explain it in a very millennial way, in a very I don't know, just the way we would talk every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make jokes about it and everything, and it makes it much easier to understand and digest rather than watching, the news channels. And a lot of time the news don't really report it like how, we need it. And I feel like since we lost, what did we lose? Is it PBS? We lost PBS stations like that. We lost, those types of news channels that really give a very unbiased, clear reporting where it's the facts and not, you know, a leaning or one particular side or with a tone or anything like that. Like that's even hard to find even on the internet. Like people who are really giving the whole perspective and not just falling into the propaganda that is being spit out. The rhetoric that's being repeated, the idea that's being sold. There's some content creators that actually do a really good job of giving you the whole picture so you can make a much better informed opinion. And that's what I be watching. I be getting caught up watching that stuff. Well, you be look just if you just look at my Instagram, my story on like my personal page, not my spiritual page, if you can find it. It's the only person that I follow. I'll give you a clue. That's how you'll find the other personality that I am on the internet. But anyway, I'll be reposting that kind of stuff. You'll be pretty informed if you take a look at some of the people that I follow. They're on there. There are content creators, news reporters that are funding, doing GoFundMe's and donations to have their own websites and podcasts and stuff like that to be able to broadcast and talk about stuff that's not being discussed on the news or in the current events that we need to know. Anyway, I get that stuff not from TV, but from the internet, from like YouTube, from people who have the free will that aren't influenced by anyone else, that are just creating. Not to say that everybody has the right information, but there are some that do. Better than the news. You just yourself have to know how to cross check, how to research, how to look for information multiple places. You know what I'm saying? Once you know how to find a good source, you could seek one out. You'll be able to listen to somebody. Once you become informed yourself, you'll be able to listen to somebody, listen to how they're talking about other international, like for example, the person that they killed in Iran, the political leader there. Like if you listen to somebody's perspective and how they explain that timeline, you'll be able to see just how knowledgeable they really are. Are they just repeating what Trump is saying or what they're finding on the news, or are they actually listening to other international, outlets and stuff like that? That's just a suggestion to help you out. But whatever. Let's get some advice, Holy Spirit. I just got a craving for chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies. Somebody's eating chocolate chip cookies. Very, very specific. Like somebody's eating that. Somebody's swallowing that. Somebody's eating that. All right. Something about chocolate chip cookies. Somebody could be on their period. You just ate 2 chocolate chip. Oh, I haven't done that in so long. Oh, that's too funny. You see? You see how that should be happening? That's funny. Oh, yo, you're great. That's so. That's too much. Let me get up out. I feel like I'm all up in your shit. Back up out of there. I do not need to be all up in your shit like that. That was funny. That was funny. Ooh, somebody could be angry. Rage. I'm all up in somebody's business, child. Jesus. So thank you so much. Hi. Hi, Tree Frog. That was funny. Tell me more. I gotta go. Worthiness. Somebody could have been working on that. 5, change. You change that. So you've worked on your self-esteem, your self-worth. You know that you are what you're worth, and you know that you are worth better or greater, greatness, higher standard, or particular standard. I don't know where you were at before, but somebody's worthiness has increased. Divine lineage. It won't stay in the deck. So do you have a lineage that's divine? I'm talking to a collective that has a divine lineage. It's in your blood. Speak up. Somebody's definitely an activist. Stand. Look at all the fists in the back, and she stands in her royal blue here. Wow. Look at the pick in her head. Very much so Afrocentric, strong, powerful, leaderist type of vibes. Look at that. Look at all the fists. Look at the pick in her hair. Look at how she stands in on the front of a plate of abundance. Somebody very supported, regal, royal, but like a rebellion, like somebody who really stands up for somebody or others. Tell me more. Scarcity. Want to be mindful with this energy of scarcity. This lack mindset could be in the energy. I'm gonna keep that real balance. You don't want that half full, half empty type of glass thing. Naked. Somebody's coming very vulnerable. Arms, hands bare. Ooh. Watch the scarcity mindset thing. This is very bold of you. You could be stepping outside of the box to be this way, this new change, to think this way, to think of yourself way more worthy. Yeah. I feel like somebody's definitely upgrading the way they think of themselves, and this is upgrading their lives, their life altogether. Man or woman, surrender. Could be like surrendering, like you could have been fighting this alchemy. This could be a woman. It's a lot of, well, this is a woman's deck, but the feminine energy though is really strong. I don't know. Or it could be masculine in their feminine, but it's like you had to surrender. Somebody's like surrendering to their soft life, like they're giving up the struggle. They're giving up being angry. They're giving up the hurt, the trauma. They're giving that up. Look at this. Look at how she's sitting there. Look at the silk sheets in her legs. I mean, there's a baby on her breast because, of course, like all that goodness that is bubbling up inside of you from the self love that you have, like you have to pour that into something else, right? Right? Or this could be just something that you're creating that you're pouring it into, but like you cannot possibly keep all that to yourself. That looks great. I mean, I want to lay on that. And look at her, there's roses all around her. So somebody has completely surrendered to like, fuck this. If I'm not about to be angry, mad, struggles, hard all the time, and I'll do it to myself. I'll make myself, even if you may not think I'm worthy, then I'm worthy enough for myself. I'll pour my own thoughts of positivity into myself. This is what an alchemist does. It creates a whole world that looks like this, not built around what anybody else thinks. It's almost like Doctor Strange, like you built this whole world and what it looks like and you inside of it without anybody else's help or influence. Like, I'm not waiting on you. I'll just create this myself. This is very bold to do. Definitely have to balance out this scarcity mindset, thinking that you don't have or there's not enough. There's enough. No matter if someone else has plenty or not, that has nothing to do with you. There's still enough for you because you are of a divine lineage. It's nice. Give me one more and I'm going to get out of here. Masks. Again with the masks. Be careful with people who are wearing masks. You yourself could be one of these people that's wearing a mask. So make sure you could be wearing this mask to protect yourself from others. Because you may not want people to know exactly what you're up moving on to. That was pleasure. Somebody could be very, there are people who are very pleased with themselves. Like they really love themselves. Like when you really, really pour into yourself, we won't really be able to find the quality of yourself anywhere else. Think about it. If you really, really believe in taking care of yourself, let's just take skin and it'll reflect. Genetics are one thing, but if you really do take your time and care and nurture for something, the needle does move. So, where was I going with the example with skin? You'll find an aspect or attribute of yourself because you've taken care of it so much. You can't find it anywhere else. Like nobody has such and such like me, but it's because I know how to take care of it. Nobody cleans my car like me, even if I take it to the car wash, because it's mine and I take care of it and I love it and you know what I'm saying? Even though I go and I get it paid for, there's no one that's gonna wash it like how I wash it, or how I vacuum it, or how I take care of it. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I take it, no matter what I do. Mask, and then betrayal came out and wounded healer. So you could be wearing a mask because of a betrayal, or this is what happened in the past. Betrayal because someone was wearing a mask. Either way, you are a wounded healer, somebody who has been through a lot, overcome a lot. Hi, welcome. And now has had to heal themselves, overcome a lot, much. Give me one more on the betrayal with the wounded with the mask. The mask and the betrayal. Miracles. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Thank you for the roses. I wouldn't be too, and the gifts. I wouldn't be too worried about it. That's giving me angels and spiritual guides stepping in and doing remarkable things on your behalf, even through betrayals. One more. Manifestation. See, I think this is good. This is all good. I don't have any warnings or anything. This is all confirmations. Somebody has been through the ringer and now you're really applying the things that you've learned to your life. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. What did I name this? What came out when I did it? Yesterday was the Hermit. Today I don't remember. I think it was the King of Pentacles, which makes sense because that's who we talked about the whole time. And if I go back and check, and that's what I titled it, that's perfection, right? So I'm going to continue to do that because that way I could give it a little bit of a title for YouTube before I jump into the reading. And I think today what came out was the King of Pentacles, and we had a huge focus on this King of Pentacles and his journey, woman or man, so far, and the changes that he's made, and definitely the fact that this person wants to come back out of the past or from someone's past and into the future. Looks pretty promising, but there is a lot of healing and, work that needs to be done. I'm looking over here at the masculine. It looks like he's definitely on his way to do it. Not really sure what's going on with the counterpart, but that person is very much so protecting themselves. The advice really is just to continue to heal. What else did I see over there? Oh, and to end a cycle that you had with a collaboration with the devil, whether that was a family member, friend, a lover, or someone else separate from this situation. That was devil-like energy, and definitely need to close that out in order for you to have harmony. Oh, and also privacy. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much to everybody for your comments, your support, your likes. We made it to almost 10K today. Pretty slow day. But tomorrow's Friday. We're going to try to make it the best day tomorrow. I'm going to take the rest of this afternoon here to take care of what I got to take care of. And we will meet up for sure tomorrow. Look for me somewhere around 10, 11-ish. I should be on here already, okay? We have a date. We're going to be on here for a little while, so we can get all the way to our 100K. So get your workout in, your snacks, your lunch and stuff. So you can meet me here tomorrow and we can try to get those likes up, and we can do Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And we will go ahead and do that collectively, and we'll do it on the live together. Okay? Have a great day. I love you guys. Feel very blessed, encouraged, and protected. I think you guys are doing great so far from what I'm seeing from the reading. Keep going. Yes, thank you so much. We're basically here at the 10K mark, so I appreciate you, Brittany. Thank you very much. You too have a great. I'm gonna go buy some. Actually, I'm gonna stop by the store. I'm gonna get some because I even thought that in my head, like, damn, I kind of want some cookies. That was incredible, and I'm definitely gonna go get some cookies. I'm on my period myself, so that was funny. Thanks. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? 10-ish, 11-ish. Let's get together. All right. Have a great evening, and bye.